Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you very much for your tweets. Craig and Stevie here in the studio. But Frank, all the questions it seems to have been for you.
Good.
And what you did last night. I saw a photo on Twitter today of Frank with Barthez, Zidane and Djorkaeff. Was there some sort of 98 World Cup reunion?
Yeah, we had a very good time. We had a dinner like we always try to have every year.
Frank, is that you at the front?
Hold on. You've got a choice of three. Which one's Frank?
The one in the middle. You know, the one covering everybody, like the old time. You know.
Yes. Did
Yeah,
you have a good time, Frank?
That was a great time. You know, we were 11 players out of the 22 that we normally should be, but some had to go to work or do something in their lives. So we were 11 plus the staff and the medical staff, and that was absolutely fantastic. And because I know all the questions will be around, you know, if Zidane is going to Paris Saint-Germain or Manchester United or whatever he was going to do. He was in front of me, and we had a fantastic discussion with him where we talked about, in fact, his time in Real Madrid. He explained how much he worked and how hard he worked, you know, to become the coach he became, and what he did. He said that the first 3 weeks of his starts with Real Madrid as a coach, he was at 7 a.m. at the training ground and left at 11 p.m. every day to make sure he understood the way his team was working and would be working with him. He explained how he was handling everything with the players, the top players and the others. That was a fantastic discussion. I would need 2 hours to explain everything to everybody.
And of course, thanks. No, you're all right.
Frank, no thanks. This sounds like the worst dinner ever. Talking about football all night.
7 o'clock till 11. He must have been watching the full episode of some.
Do you know if I go for dinner and people start talking about football like that, I'm going to say, right, how much is the bill going to be? Here's the money. I'm walking out.
Right,
done.
Frank, it takes us to our next question. Did you ask Zidane why didn't he take the Manchester United job?
Well, he didn't answer to that. But I teased him and I said, you know, the only team you can take in England would be Chelsea. He said, and he laughed and I say, well, you know, you don't speak English. And he started to speak English with me. And he said, you never know with me. You never know what I'm going to do in my life. But, well, at the end of the day, he only said, I need feelings. I need feelings to go somewhere. So I guess it says
France.
a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be the next France.
And it's why he went to Real Madrid. And it's why, yeah, I think so. And it's why maybe he almost went to Juventus. So I don't know if he's going to go to Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know if one day he's going to go to England in any club. But I have doubt about that. And we have a friendship agreement, I would say. So I'm not going to say all, you know.
Oh, a little tease. If there was a Celtic reunion, would you go to it?
I presume it's a bit easier for Frank to go to a reunion in Paris.
No, I understand. But say if it was down the road in Avon, everyone from Celtic was over, would you go that?
Where's Avon? I've never heard of that place.
Would you attend?
Depends who's there.
Oh my goodness, Craig. You'd go, wouldn't you? See all your old Celtic mates.
It depends who's there.
Well, yeah. It'll be your old Celtic team.
Well, there was a Scotland get-together for the 98 World Cup a few years ago.
Right.
Not many, a few people went.
Did you go?
No. Well, I was here.
Yeah.
But I certainly wouldn't go and talk about bloody football all night. But I wouldn't go and talk about football for 5 minutes. I'd just walk out and say, I can't talk about this anymore.
But the thing was that not the one way?
What is it you and Mariner used to do?
Yeah.
There you go. Put the ball away.
Put the ball away. Frank, that's for you.
You've had some Liverpool ones over the years, yeah, Stevie? I've seen you out. That must be good fun.
Aye,
I can't imagine you're talking about football much, though.
Football? Football's the last thing we talked about.
Yeah, I bet.
Was that not the one, though, where you had to actually do stuff because the sponsors wanted you all to do stuff to pay for the dinner and all that? Is that not one of the big reasons you never went? Which I'm the same. I wouldn't have gone either.
Right, juggling.
I think there was some interaction with
other fans. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's not why you.
When you were at the Revs, when you were coaching the Revs, were you there 7 a.m. to 11 p.m, Stevie?
At least.
Yeah, I bet.
At least.
You slept there.
Yeah.
Just and
Although, to be fair, you always say, when I talk to you about it, you said it's all-consuming. It's your life, you're done. Now, if you're
Well, it is, and one of the reasons why you don't have to be... Listen, no offence, I'm not trying to have a go at Zidane, right? Everybody does that different
never a
way.
good way to start a sentence.
But I'll tell you what, if you're going in at 7 o'clock and you're staying till 11 o'clock and doing that continuously, you're going to wear yourself out.
He only did it for 3 weeks, though, he said.
I don't care if it's 3 weeks, every day, 7 to 11. And I'd like to ask him, what was he doing between 7 and 11? Because once the training's finished, right?
Right.
At what? Lunchtime, midday? You're telling me it takes you 11 hours to do what?
Well, he's walking around looking at his watch.
Every day for 3 weeks.
Well, he won 3 Champions League. It can't.
I'm being serious,
right.
Frank. I'm being serious.
What's all right? I don't think we need to know what he was doing.
There's only so much you can do.
Craig, do these Champions League performances...
Guys, with all due respect, the guy was the coach, with the head coach of Real Madrid. You know?
I don't care
so
who's
he
a
had some
coach.
job and some pressure. Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't know.
Frank,
he was starting his career.
How does that change?
You know,
how does that change sitting
Well,
in an
I don't know.
office till 11 o'clock at night?
I don't know.
Honestly.
Stevie, get the Real Madrid job and tell me what the difference will be between an American team and a Real Madrid team, and we'll know better.
Stevie stays in bed till noon. He's not getting up at 7.
It's got nothing to do with the team. It's what do you do?
Right, Craig, do these Champions League performances by Messi sum up his objective with PSG? He seems to always put up a show in the Champions League.
Really? Well,
He scored 2 today. Nice goal from outside the box.
Well,
penalty as well.
Bruges.
Right.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Man City at home. Man City at home did score won the goal.
Yes.
Did nothing else. Man City away and the Etihad did nothing. So no, not really.
Frank, despite the win, are PSG poorly using Hakimi? He works hard and makes good runs, but doesn't get the ball where he could defenders suffer with his speed.
Well, that's the truth, but what can I say? You know, I think it's when they have the ball, when they get the ball back, they don't think about going from the side. They just think about giving the ball to Messi or giving the ball to Neymar when he plays, and maybe give the ball to Mbappe. That's the way they want to attack. And it's true that sometimes they forget it could be Bernat or Mendes on the left side and Hakimi on the right side. And yes, they have the talent for that. They have to impose themselves. They want to have a better ball and more often the ball.
All right. Well, it's an easy answer, isn't it?
What's that?
Get 4 balls.
Yeah.
Get 4 balls. One for Messi,
Tell you what.
one for Neymar, one for Mbappe, and then Hakimi can get one for himself as well.
Perfect. Bosh.
Get that. I'm going to stay in here. I'm in here tonight, so we're going to stay till 11.
We're going to stay at 11. Because we're
going to stay in here till 11 every night.
Yeah.
I tell you what we're going to do as well. We're
You
going
can
to
do
talk football.
Yeah. Right. Good.
Hours.
Yes.
Hours.
Frank, it was interesting you brought up on the show about how much you love Divock Origi. What's interesting about that fact is the fact that we've discussed over the last couple of days, Stevie really doesn't like him. Or his attitude towards sport.
Well,
is that...
Frank, as you know, Dan never quite tells
Okay,
the truth.
so
I didn't say I didn't like him. I didn't say I didn't like the goals he scored or how he scored them
Right.
or when he scored them.
you just feel he lacks ambition?
I just can't get my head round that somebody who should be pretty much in the prime of their career is happy to sit on the bench. I do not understand that whatsoever.
Frank?
the thing is that I don't know Origi. I never read anything about him, but what I see is that every time he plays, there is nothing that I can complain about, and I like his attitude in the way that he never complains, does give his best, is what I'm expecting from a player. Yes, he's not Salah, of course he's not Mane, but he's Origi, and I think Liverpool fans love him because every time he's on the field, he gives his best. But, you know, we can agree to disagree. I love so much Stevie, but he doesn't like Sergio Ramos, he doesn't like Origi, and I love both of them, so that's fine. That's how the world can be.
I didn't say I didn't like him.
No, the argument is the fact that he's 26
years
years of age, he's at his peak, He should be looking to start every game, and he doesn't have that ambition and just seems to be happy to sat on the Liverpool bench.
Let me make this easy, Frank. If
But
you
yeah,
were 26,
but where
when you were 26 years
Stevie,
of age, right? I don't care where you were. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, Stevie. When you have the chance, when you have the chance to play for Liverpool, of course you won't play every game. If you are Origi and you know that you're not a big star, do you think you're going to attract a club as high in the ranks than Liverpool, or you will have to, let's say, see a little bit
That's not
below
the point.
to get the other club? Yeah, that's the point. And the point is, he knows. I think he knows that he won't find a club where he can play every game and win the Champions League.
You could talk football for night. I'll give you a ball to take out.
And in fact, you're kind of helping me here, because every player wants trophies. Every player wants to win the league title. Every player wants a Champions League winner's medal, right? To me, what makes it worse is he's already got all of these things, but he's still content to sit on the bench at 26 years of age. And the truth of the matter is, for the last, 4 years, he has probably started, how many games? 8 games a season? I mean, come on, Frank. 8 games, you're going to start 8 games a season. You cannot possibly turn around and tell me that's good.
But I tell you what, on another side of the coin, sorry, Frank, it's a perfect scenario for Jurgen Klopp in the sense that he has a player who doesn't have some of the subtleties of and clearly the quality of the Mane and Salah, but one of his main qualities is, particularly coming off the bench, his goal ratio off the bench is tremendous. Yep. Now, at a time when managers are juggling, trying to keep, I would say, normal players, I mean, most players happy, no playing, don't care, rather go and lead the line at Crystal Palace or Newcastle and play every week, or have somebody you can rely on. I understand what Stevie's saying, and that's the way I would be.
Right.
He obviously, his mindset is clearly he's at Liverpool, and if I'm not at Liverpool, I'll not be leading the line for anywhere near as good a team, so I'm taking what I get.
I understand.
That's not a normal mindset, I would say.
Go on, Frank.
I understand, and I agree with Stevie. It will be me on Origi's situation. I would never accept that, of course. But it's what Craig said. You know, it's fantastic for Klopp. It's fantastic for Liverpool fans. And I was just judging what the guy was doing on the field every time Klopp needed him. It's just what I was commentating. I'm not commentating the fact that he has no ambition whatsoever, because if he wanted to play football, he should go to another club. I agree with you with that. But what I see from him for the past 5 years that he plays for Liverpool, there is no complaint whatsoever. He does the job. He's professional in a way, and he pleases everybody. So that's fine for me.
Yeah. So we just got a wires crossed.
Whoever put that question, I think.
Yeah. I don't.
Frank,
I don't
stir it up.
What was Zidane and Lisa Rizzo saying about Origi at the meal?
Right. He's just jealous he wasn't at the meal. That was it. Right, Craig. Craig. Should Barcelona end up in Europa League, which route should they focus on?
What do you mean, should they end up?
So it all depends on tomorrow. If they don't beat Bayern
Munich... No, it depends on tomorrow. But I mean, what do you mean? You mean, should they end up in it, or should they...
Should Barcelona end up in the Europa League?
I mean, we've got quite an inverted comma around the should here.
Which route should they focus on for Champions League qualification? Top 4 in La Liga or a Europa League victory?
Both.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which is more likely, Stevie?
Right now, I would say they're going to struggle to get in the top 4.
Yeah.
And right now, I say they're going to struggle to even win the Europa League.
Right.
So when you don't know the outcome and you're not in a position where you can pick and choose, you've got to go for both.
Yes.
You try and cover your bases, basically.
Stevie, will Salah break his 44 goals a season record?
Tell you what, he's well, how many Somebody I kept hearing they may only miss 2 games.
2 Premier League games they will
Yep.
miss because of the Africa Cup of Nations.
Well, I'd have to say yes then.
Yeah.
Aye. He's got what, 20 now?
He's got 20 goals, yeah.
Wow. What? Yeah.
If he gets 70 goals,
Right.
will he win?
Will he win the Ballon d'Or?
Or will a man?
If you're going to do your usual, and what we do is it's either a yes or a no, right? It's not a sit on
I
the fence.
wasn't really. I was moving on.
Oh, right, okay, go on then. Yeah.
Let's go back to
Okay,
Christmas.
will
from
he
yesterday.
break it? No.
That's it.
But I'll tell you what, he's going to get close.
I'll tell you why were they laughing at you when you said if the French can celebrate 2 days, why? All right, we're done. Why can't in the what was Boxing Day? What's all this?
No, it was him.
It's always me. What does Dan do to celebrate Boxing Day? We'll be here, won't we? Well, you won't be. Probably not. We'll be here.
I won't be here.
Who's going to be here?
Oh,
with you
actually,
then?
I'll be travelling. Maybe.
Well, you're mates, so you're on your own now. You heard.
Frank, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry it's not the esteemed company you're in last night.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure, guys. I love you.
Oh, no, it's so smooth. That is it then. ESPN FC back on your screens tomorrow. We're here till 11 tonight just to talk about
Oh, I could talk football all night, all
Tell
week,
you what.
all year.
Better phone the wife.
yes.
Tell her I'll be late.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.